Hey everybody, it's Debbie and I'm doing a video today on eyeshadow placement. I get asked that question a lot from my clients. Where do I put my eyeshadow? Is it important where I put my eyeshadow? Or what color eyeshadow that I use? And yes and no. So there are several different sizes of eyes. There's like 5 or 6. You have a deep set eye, you have a close set eye where your eyes are close together, you have wide set eye, you have a heavy lid, and you also have like a hooded eye, so like where you hardly have any lid. So yes and no. If you are just wanting to be creative and have fun with eyeshadow, then no, it doesn't matter. But if you're trying to make your eye pop and get the whitest eye, your eye brighter, then yes, it does matter where you place the eyeshadow. The second thing I want to talk about is color. Yeah, people will say, I have blue eyes. Should I not wear a specific color? I have brown eyes or green eyes. In my opinion, it doesn't matter unless you have a lot of redness in your eyes. So if I have a customer or a client that has a lot of red in their eyes, I try to deter them away from like redness, anything that is going to make it more red, like some purples, if they're really warm, can make your eyes look more red. Pinks and magenta colors can make their eyes look more red, and also warm browns, like browns that have more rust and stuff in it, can make their eyes look more red. So I would deter them from that. But other than that, anything's a go. And then also eyeliner, where does that go? How do I put that on? So I'm going to talk about that today and show you some quick tips. Another thing is primer. So is it necessary for you to buy primer to put before you put your eyeshadow on? Again, yes and no. Yes, if you have a tendency to have issues with eyeshadow not staying on or creasing throughout the day, that means you have oily lashes. A lot of people think their lids are oily, but it's really your lashes that are oily. And yeah, then I would recommend it for sure. If not, and you don't want to, then not necessary. Me, I love using a primer. Not that I have oily lashes or I have issues. I like it as a foundation base. I like to have it on there. I believe it helps me put my eyeshadow on better. It's kind of like a canvas for a painter. So I love using a primer, and I love all kinds of them. There's one by Smashbox that I love. It's a 24-hour one. There's the one by Trish McEvoy called Eye Base, and they have lots of colors. And that's another important thing, eye base color. If you do have a lot of redness in your eye or a lot of pigmentation on your eye, it's good to use one that corrects that. And then, so going with a brand like Trish that has several color tones to correct the eye is a great idea. Another good one that I like to use, and this one is from Lancome. That's what I'm going to use today. So first I do is I just take a little bit. I've always put it right on the back of my hand. I use my hand as a canvas for everything. And then I'm going to use today, it's a Hourglass. It's a concealer blending brush. There's a lot of them out there, but this is a good one. So I'm going to just get it warm on my hand, and I'm going to apply it right on my lid, all over. Okay? And I take it all the way to the lashes, all the way up to the brow. All right, done. Quick. Now, because I have a deep set eye, my eyes are deep set. There's different options that I can do with my eyes. If I want to, I can accentuate the depth, and by doing that, I would be adding dark into my crease and then light on my lid, and that would pop my eye backwards and open more. I can also do dark on my lid and a little bit lighter in the crease, and then even lighter up on the top will give me a different look. So what I'm going to do today for me, so this is for somebody who has deep set eyes. I will be practicing on other people when the pandemic is over and showing you how to do eyes for like a hooded eye, for, a close set eye, that type of thing. But today we're going to work on my eyes. And that, since I have a deep set, I'm going to show you two different looks. So on one side, I'm going to accentuate the crease more, and on the other side, I'm not. So first, I'm just going to grab a color, some brown shadow here, just some basic brown eyeshadow. And I'm going to take my blender brush, a blender brush here. This one I believe is from Hourglass as well. And I'm going to take a all over kind of color, kind of like this one right here. Let's show you here. It's kind of just a light color, and I'm going to put it all over my eye, everywhere. On both eyes. So no matter what eye look I'm doing, I'm using this all over color on both of them. Okay, then I'm going to come in here with my smudger brush, and I believe this one is this is by, it's like a blender, but I like to use a lighter one. Oh, that's the other thing I want to tell you. So if you want more color, like you want more depth, you want to use a brush that is denser. So the denser the brush, the more pigment you're going to get on the brush. So I don't want any dark pigment because it's going to be a daytime look today. So I'm taking a brush that's not as dense, and I'm going to come in here with this color right here. It's like a taupe. I'm going to tap it. Always take the excess off your brush, and I'm going to put it right in my crease, okay? And bring it all the way across. And I'm just blending it back and forth until I get the consistency that I want. And there you go. You can see. Okay? Now on this eye, I'm going to take the same color, and I'm going to put it on my lid so you can see the difference. Okay, there you go. So see the difference in my eye shape? I got more depth here and more depth on my lid there. So it just gives you a little bit different look. They're both good, just different. Then we're going to come in with a little bit different blender brush. This one's from MAC. I think this is a MAC 286 brush. And I'm going to take, for the right eye, I'm going to take a light color like this, kind of a really pretty gold. And I'm going to come right here, take a little bit, and I'm going to put it on my lid. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to take that same gold on this eye, and I'm going to go right above that. And if you get a little bit of the gold onto the dark, just go back over it and blend it out. Okay, so now we have two different looks going here. Okay, so you can see closer. There we go. So we have more of a deep smoky kind of eye this way, and then more of a bright eye with it accentuating on my lid more. They're both good, doesn't matter. So now with liner, I like to do a pop of color on, I'm going to use blue today. I know a lot of people are afraid of color, but actually blue makes the whites of your eyes brighter. So using blue, don't be afraid to use it. I like to take a pop of it on the bottom of my lid. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm just going to put it right below. And I'm going to do it on both eyes. That, okay. Come over here. I like to hold my, I don't know if it matters, but I like to hold it between these two fingers because I feel like I get a lot steadier hand doing it. Just a little tip. And you just want to kind of go back and forth until you get the right consistency. All I know is under these lights and being in quarantine for almost 12 weeks now, I definitely need my hair done. I can control my makeup, but I can't control my hair. All right, that's done. So that's what you got. So I have the blue under my eye. See how pretty that looks? Get up close so you can see. All right. Now, some people like liquid liner. Some people don't. Some people like the tight line. I prefer a liquid liner, but I've been using it for a long time. But I like one that's more like a felt liner. So I like Nars felt tip liner. I like the Clinique one. Those are probably my two favorite because they are easy to control. Lancome also has a couple good ones that you can try. Just whatever's more comfortable for you. And again, I like to place it between these two fingers again. And because it just gives you a little bit more control by doing it. And when you do a liquid liner, the trick is to start in the center and just go halfway and then come back the other way. If you want to do a little bit of a wingtip, it's better to go kind of backwards and flip it up. And I'll show you how to do that. I'll do a wingtip on this eye and no wingtip on that eye, just so you can get an idea. Go. So again, just lay it flat. So kind of down like this. You can see I'm laying it flat. Makes it easier. And I'm going to place it right here in my crease. And I'm just going to pull it right along my lash line. And I'll come back and do one more time. Slow. And if you want a thicker line, then you can go back over it. But today I'm not going to do a thick line. I'm just doing a real natural line. Now I went to about right here. Now I'm going to come in the other direction. And to make that wingtip, you just kind of want to push it right here at the end, press down, and then connect it back up to this side. There. See? Got your wingtip. Practice makes perfect. Now on this eye, I'm going to do the same thing. If you can see it. I'm coming right into the crease. I'm gently pulling it over halfway to there. And I'm not going to do a wingtip. I'm just going to come right to the edge of my eyelid and I'm going to pull it inward. There. So we have two different eyeliners. One's tipped, one's not. Done. Now, comes to mascara. There's so many out there, and a lot of times I wear eyelashes, people who know me. But when I do wear mascara, I like so many different ones. But I always have to use a lash primer because I don't have a lot of lashes. So that's why I wear lashes a lot. But when I'm going to put mascara on, I use a lash primer. I love Dior. Love it, love it, love it. I love Lancome. I love Clinique. They're all good. So whatever you want to try, I can't really promote any of them better than the other because they're all amazing. But today I'm using Lancome because I have it. And also the cool thing about this is it conditions your lashes. So a lot of times, especially the Dior one, I know that one helps grow lashes. The other two, I'm not sure, and I'm not going to promote something I'm not quite sure about, but you can put it on at night before you go to sleep. So I'm going to go ahead and put some lash primer on first. Being a beauty stylist, it's fun because the vendors are so good to me to let me try all their products. And it's fun because I can be creative with it and get ideas and tell people what I think. Okay. There. So I have my lash primer on. And then today I'm using a Dior. This is called the Iconic Curl. So this one's from Dior, and I love the brush on this one. You see it like that? I'm just going to come right in here, put on my mascara. And a good tip for mascara, just to give you an idea, go down to the root and then kind of squiggle it up. I don't know if that's a word, but that's how I say it. Squiggle it up, and then come over here, do the same one, and then go back and do a second coat. I hope everybody's having safe times during this quarantine and pandemic. Being here in Washington, all of our stores are still closed, most of them, but our stay-at-home ends today, so people can get out a little bit more. I'm just wishing everybody well, and I hope these little makeup tips help and lighten your day. Makeup to me is freeing. I love it. Makes me feel happy, makes me feel good to help other people, and I hope that by doing these videos for you that it helps you. Okay, now I'm just putting a little bit on my bottom. Now once you're done with your mascara and your eyeshadow, I always like to see if there's any like leftover eyeshadow that has fallen down underneath my eyes, and if so, I like to come back in with my concealer brush and I just kind of brush it away. So prior to this, I did put concealer on under my eyes. Sometimes I wait until afterwards, but because I was shooting the video, I didn't have time to do my whole makeup afterwards because I wanted to do this in like 15 minutes, but I'm at 17. So anyways, I hope you all learned a little quick tip, and I'm going to get close so you can see that both eyes look great. They're just different. And that's what I wanted to tell people. It doesn't really matter. Just have fun. Makeup is about being creative and enjoying yourself and having a great time. And I look forward to doing my next video. And please subscribe to my channel. Click the bell for all if you want to see my upcoming videos, because I'm just starting doing this. And like it. And then leave me a message and let me know if there's anything I can teach you. Because I will like to help out. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.